As a British singer, I suppose most of us spend an awful lot of time singing Britain's operas. You know, he's probably the composer whose operas turn up the most. We're so lucky that this man Britain existed and that he cared so much to write such well-crafted and theatrical pieces. And as British singers, we all cherish what he has given us.
I love Britain operas. For me, I think Britain writes so dramatically accurately. He writes beautiful tunes and beautiful music, but when there's something ugly going on a stage, the music can be ugly. It's always, for me, the music and drama always mesh up very, very well, and that's what I love about it.
Most people in this country probably have seen the play and they know what the play's all about. And I think that what Britain has done with the piece is to make it even more alluring, even more charming, even more seductive.
This marriage of Shakespeare and Britain is really, really poignant, and Shakespeare has been tackled by other composers, and with some success, obviously the Verdi operas particularly, but Britain kept the Shakespeare text pretty accurately. So to be singing Shakespeare is quite special for a singer.
Bottom's dream, because it hath no bottom.
The role of Bottom is, for me, one of the greatest gifts that's ever been created. It's an amazingly, wonderfully, vocally written piece. You have basically 3 different characters you play. You play the role of Bottom, you then turn into the donkey, and you have the donkey stuff, and then in the third act, there's the brilliant play, so you turn into Pyramus. Just in itself, it's a brilliant, brilliant role, a wonderful sing, and the most enjoyable thing in the world to do.
I was so excited when they asked me to sing Demetrius, not just because I love the opera, but to be part of an historic production. This production is older than I am, which is quite amazing. It's also nice to do new productions, but when a production is so finely tuned and so well loved, that it manages to stick around for 33 or 34 years, I think that really says something about it, and there's obviously something very special about this Peter Hall production.
For me, it's one of Britain's greatest pieces. It's got some of his most beautiful music, some of the most alluring music, charming music. It's got everything. In this production at Glyndebourne, where, you know, it's kind of fantastic. You can have your wonderful picnic, have a few glasses of champagne. Act 3 of the opera is just an amazingly wonderful 45 minutes of just pure joy. Probably, for me, 45 minutes of the greatest opera ever written, actually. I mean, you have the play within a play, which is just hilarious, especially after a few glasses of champagne, and then the end is just so magical with the fairies. You know, it's probably the perfect opera for this place. Actually, I would say if you're going to come to Glyndebourne and see something, this wouldn't be a bad thing to do.